Yes, lads and ladies, how's it going? Max here, and welcome back to another match reaction. Tottenham have just come away with a victory at St James's Park, the home of Newcastle United, with 3-1. And it sounds like an emphatic victory and a great result, and of course it's a brilliant result. But if we break things down, you know what? No, do you know what? I'm really happy with the result. What am I on about? I'm very happy with the result. I'm not going to say a load of rubbish. I'm buzzing. Kane got 2 goals. He's in the 200 club. Massive shout out to Harry Kane. Obviously one of our own. One of the best strikers in the world. And stats do not lie. 350 games. 200 goals. I mean, record speaks for itself. But I'm going to dedicate this video. Not that he's ever going to see it. Not that he's ever going to see this clip. And obviously he has no idea who I am. But Serge Aurier, honestly, heart goes out to you. And obviously thinking of you and the family, thoughts go out to you. Absolute credit to you for starting today's game. Hats off to you, mate. Harry Kane even put a post tweet out after the game saying he dedicates the victory to yourself. So much love, brother. And congrats on the 3 points, bro. And obviously we're all with you. Every single Spurs fan. If you're watching right now, just put a little love art and put a little Serge Aurier comment in the comment section down below, because, well, if you don't know the news, just read up about it. But obviously, thoughts go out to Serge Aurier, and let's get back on track. 3-1 victory away at St James's Park, wearing the classic, that light blue coloured kit, the one we're cursed in. We couldn't get a victory. We can never get a victory in that kit, and we finally got it. We got off to a nice start in the first half, which I actually thought we actually started the game all right. We looked like we were playing some attacking football. We actually got the ball on the deck, and we actually had a few shots. We actually registered 6 all game, and Newcastle registering 16. But obviously that matters. If you get it on target and you score, that's how you do it. And Sonny got us into the lead. We went 1-0 up thanks to great bit of play by Lucas Moura, actually winning the ball back. I think he's been brilliant recently, and that's why he deserves his place in the starting lineup. He weaves in and out of a challenge, knocks it to Lo Celso, and Lo Celso slides in and wins the ball. It goes over to Sonny. Sonny cuts inside a little bit, gets it on his right and smashes it. Well, I say smashed, it was more of a P-roller, but it somehow found itself inside the post. 1-0 up. Keeper had no chance to Bruvka, who's actually a decent keeper. I think I saw a stat saying he's got the most clean sheets of the season. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong. Or he's made the most saves this season. It was something along those lines. So he's definitely up there. He's been a great keeper for Newcastle United this season so far. But he couldn't get his hand down. He could not get to that effort from Heung Min Son, and that was 1-0. Newcastle, though, on the other hand, they were playing some attacking football, especially from Saint Maximin, who he's got crazy legs. He just seems to run at you. He runs at you, does some mad trickery, and he knocks it past you. He hasn't got his shooting boots, and he never has, because he's obviously awful at shooting, so we'll take that. I'll tell you who has actually got a shot on him, Matt Ritchie, which we did find out about. Matt Ritchie, I'm sure he scored a screamer against us before, and he has got an absolute cannon of a left foot on him. Smashed it, I would say, into the top corner, probably just a little bit below it. Absolute clean strike. We probably should have done better with the defending. Serge Aurier, I'm not going to be too harsh on him, but he needs to be putting his foot through that, wellying it out. Get rid of it. Get rid of it for a corner. Smack it out for a throw, for all I care. You should not be clearing it like that. It was an awful clearance. Fell straight to Matt Ritchie, and yes, it's a mad effort, and he's probably hitting that like 1 in 5 chances, but it smashed it straight into the side netting. Keeper absolute no chance, and no one's getting near that one. And that is 1-1, and that is what we saw the boys going at the break at 1-1. And honestly, we weren't looking too great. Newcastle probably looked like they were going to come back into it. I mean, they ended up having more possession than us, and that seems to always be the case recently in these last few fixtures. But that's Mourinho football. Mourinho football, just after half-time, 6 minutes gone. Stevie Bergwijn came on, and you know what? I wouldn't say he made a massive impact, but he had a massive impact when it came to the goal, because he hit in a lovely floated cross. Was it floated? It was more of a whipped into Harry Kane. And I kid you not, Harry Kane actually had a quiet game. And if you can have a quiet game and still score 2 goals, then that's how you make yourself known as the world's best. So 2 goals from Harry Kane. Ball came over, headed straight into the far post, knocked it down, bottom corner, lovely jubbly, 2-1, Bob's your uncle, and Spurs are in the lead. And Eric Lamela actually came on in the second half as well. He's another one that he does get a lot of hate, unfortunately. I don't actually understand why. Maybe people just don't think he's creative enough or he's good on the ball. But I think he works hard, and he definitely showed it. Bursting through on goal, he was absolutely blowing. He was blowing, mate. He was tired. He was done out there. Ended up getting a shot away. Great save by Dubravka. I actually had a £10 on the Mela to score the next goal, which would have returned 170 quid. But that's unfortunate. These things happen. It got saved. The rebound fell to Harry Kane, and he headed it in. He got injured in the process, hurt his ribs by the look of it, but ended up being okay. He actually picked up man of the match as well. So not a bad day out for Harry Kane, eh? Getting on the score sheet twice, picking up man of the match, scoring your 200th goal in your career. I mean, things are looking great for Harry, and I don't really want to talk about where he's going to be going next, because obviously as a Spurs fan, do we deserve to keep him? Probably not. We haven't been playing great football, but if there's anything that has been lovely, it's obviously the fact that Burnley drew with Wolves. Never did I think I'd be comparing us to the likes of Burnley. No disrespect to Burnley, obviously. Like they're a Premier League club, and they have been for the last few seasons. But we should be challenging for Champions League, and that seems to be out the window now. So, as results have gone, we're still in contention for Europa. I mean, I'd probably take it. I would take it, because at the end of the day, it's a trophy that Mourinho has actually won before, and if we go into it, I'm sure it's one we can end up winning. I mean, we need to be trying to win a trophy from somewhere in my lifetime. I'd like to see another one. I can't be telling my kids in the future about when Jonathan Woodgate, it bounced off his face in 2008, can I? But that's that. We've got 2 more games to obviously look forward to, and we just need to grind it out, get the victories, and move on. So 3-1 away at Newcastle, and I'm very happy with that result. I mean, my score prediction was 2-1, so even better to get the 3rd goal. And I'm just trying to think what else Newcastle did that I can actually talk about, because they brought on that, is it Lazaro, the right back? So standout performance for me was Lazaro and St. Maximum. I know Richie scored the screamer, so shout out to him as well. But Lazaro and Maximum, they are scary players. I mean, they run at your defence and they make things happen, but we ended up getting them on the counter because obviously they were going for it. Got that 3rd goal, and then that was jobs a good one. So that's that. Tottenham 3, Newcastle United 1. Up the Spurs. Have a day off. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. That would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys soon for another video. Come you Spurs, another victory, and we will see you for another live stream soon. The only reason I didn't live stream, if you have watched this to the end, I'll tell you, just the game started at 6 o'clock and I finish work at 6 o'clock, and I didn't want to take the piss with work because I've been leaving early recently. So that's my honest thoughts, and that is the reason why I didn't live stream the game. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. Pleasure as always, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Take care. Bye bye. You know me.